What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to MIYA, a holiday special. Today it is Halloween. So, for those of you that don't know, my name is Abbie Knights. This year I am looking. Well, I hope that you recognize what this is because I mean, if you don't, we got a different kind of brown. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't know what I am, well then you can just take this right here. Okay. Anyway, let me take that back. I never even do that. That felt really weird. Anyway, over here to my left, I've got this wonderful specimen of a
Lornalitz Baez. Happy Halloween.
We're gonna do this thing out. This came
You gonna blow a kiss? Oh. Wow.
I love it.
And we have the lovely 50s. She's making lemonade out of lemons. On her lemons.
Ariel, hi. Hi.
Wow.
Yeah, this is Ariel.
She's
I'm a 50s housewife. My name's Ariel. So. It's like Stepford Wives.
so
Have you guys
good.
seen that movie? It's like Stepford
Yes.
Wives.
That's exactly what you look like. It's perfect. I love it. And we have the wonderful stuntman, Cyrus himself. He was just recently on Ellen. Welcome to the show. Yay! We're so excited. For those of you that are watching today's episode, let me go ahead and be very clear. We don't want no lawsuits, no complaints, no crazy funny emails. So I'm going to just let y'all know right now. Do not try anything that Cyrus does on this show today at home. And that's on period poo. Okay? So, all that being said, welcome to our holiday special, Cyrus. I know we're all a little crazy. Welcome to our world. Today is all about celebrating. I don't even know, what does Halloween mean to all of you guys? Because to me, it just means dressing up and having a good time. It's not really at the top of my list, but I'm down for a good time any day of the week. So
Halloween's about drinking and candy and dressing up. And my excuse to be a slut. Yeah.
Yes. Cyrus is like, yes, I'm here for it. I second that. Yes, that's fantastic. I like that. What about you, Ariel? What does Halloween mean to you?
I'm just here to dress up. That's my favorite part about it. You know, I'm an actress, so I like pretending to be someone else, and Halloween is a time that everyone does that. So, I mean, that's my favorite part of the holiday. I love dressing up. I love anything with costumes, makeup. I love it all. Of course, I love the candy. And just, being with friends and being in outfits and stuff. It's fun. I love it.
I like it. Cyrus? Dun, dun, dun.
For me,
what does Halloween mean for you?
It's a bit more personal for me. I mean, besides being like the time of year that I get the most work being a sideshow artist, it's actually the more personal for me because I'm Irish as part of my heritage, and Halloween goes back to an ancient holiday called Samhain. And,
oh, wow.
Deep, actual like religious meaning, and it's just like honoring the dead and scaring away evil spirits even.
I like that.
Oh my god. I never knew that. That's so deep.
I never knew that either. I always thought it was like the devil's holiday or something.
I mean,
Far from it. Like a lot of religious folks will think that, but it's not the devil's holiday, not at all.
Wow.
It's not. It's honoring the dead.
False advertising.
I love that. It's kind of like Dia de los Muertos.
Yeah,
I like
Dia de los
it.
Muertos, yeah.
Oh, it's very much like Dia de los Muertos.
I like it. That's fun. What was it like being on the Ellen show? Did you do any tricks on her show?
Yeah. If you watch it at all, I was actually a part of the segment which was Guess That Talent. Ellen actually wasn't there. She was having a guest host on there. It was Mario Lopez.
What?
And
Hold on, I'll take
I
me
got to be
some
part
Mario
of it.
Lopez. Hey, baby. I'm just saying,
God,
like, hey,
he
Mario.
is
Hello,
so
shout out to you.
Yeah, he is so awesome. He's such a nice guy. Even though I just met him on camera, but again, such a nice guy.
Yeah.
Everybody on that set were some of the most pleasant people I've ever met. But yeah, Mario Lopez did a segment at the very beginning of the show called Guess That Talent, where three of us came out there. Two were actors. One was the person with the actual talent, and I was the one with the actual talent. So,
I would hope so.
Yeah.
Like, who's just out here just casually doing stuff like that? I'm like, I mean, okay, I just need to know. What made you want to start swallowing swords? Like, there's nothing about that I'm like, yes. What are you doing today, Abbie? Well, check it out, you guys. Today, I'm going to just swallow swords. Why? I don't know, because I don't have shit else to do. I mean, what? What made you get into that? It's so dangerous. It really is. And you're risking your life every time you do it. So why do you have this passion for this type of performance?
Well, the fact is, I have a passion for performing in general. Sword
Okay.
swallowing was kind of just like a life's decision in the making. Like I saw my first sword swallower at a Renaissance fair when I was just knee high. I was very young. The sword swallower was named Johnny Fox, and then I also saw jugglers. I saw sword fight shows. I saw circus shows, and I saw actors. So as the time went on, I became a juggler. I became an actor. I became a competitive fencer.
I like
and,
it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and then I picked up sword swallowing at the end of my college career. I'm about to graduate college, wondering what the hell am I going to do with my life. And
You said swallowing swords. That sounds like a great idea.
I mean, it's a niche, that's for sure. That's a very set skill. That's definitely a bit more rare, you know?
Yes. So, do you have a loved one? Do you have like a girlfriend or a partner in life? Like, how do they feel about this stuff that you do? So you just stress her out all the time. She just lives her
Just a
life
little
constantly stressed. Oh my
just a
God,
little
poor
bit,
girl.
because I do have a wife. She and she does put up with what I do. She and I actually met during a show. I pulled her up on stage, and I had her pull the sword out of my throat.
Oh my God, that's so romantic. That is so romantic.
Lornalitz, what is wrong with you?
Because he trusts her that much. Like he's like, I want you to pull this sword out my mouth.
I mean,
come on,
technically,
that's trust right there.
that
Like,
from
he
a
just
stranger? Anybody could have done that. Like, he looked at her and he was like, if I'm going to have to go out, I want it to be someone beautiful like you to do it.
Yes.
I mean, what? Yeah, so
And little did I know, she was working in the medical field too. So
yes,
That's
the
funny.
perfect
she does.
the perfect combination of the two. Okay, so I need to know, like, what is your dynamic like as a couple, and how does this work out? Because poor thing, she must. I mean, having her love and support, but also knowing that she can care for you should something go wrong. I mean, there's got to be some balance there, right?
Oh, plenty of balance. Because it's not just the fact that I perform dangerous stuff like sword swallowing or fire eating or knife juggling, like you name it. There's a lot of dangerous stuff I do. So she definitely worries about that, worries about my health. Anytime that I bring up the idea of a new stunt, she always responds with 2 words: life insurance. And but it's also me traveling around all the time. I am a full-time traveling performer. I'll be gone for months at a time. And she just knows that is my passion in life and supports it and knows that I'm always going to be coming back to her. She's my anchor.
Oh my God, that is so sweet.
For us single people out here, I couldn't breathe. I gotta tell you, that was just not the business. Okay, like, for anybody out there, if you're wearing this mask, and I look like Red Riding Hood, but like the slut version, because I got like the chest out. It's like I don't really know what's going on here today, folks. But Anyway, we are so excited to have Cyrus on the show today. Right, ladies? I'm sure you can agree with me. He's going to be doing a couple tricks for us in a little bit. But I feel like Halloween is about spooky stories, encounters, crazy things that we have experienced. My God, what a relief it is not to have that mask on. I feel like I can breathe again. Anyway,
I just passed out with my asthma.
When I was talking, I was like, for sure, the red lipstick is gonna end up like all over my face. It's gonna look like something else happened. I don't know, people. But anyway, what's been the most scary or like spooky encounter, so to speak, that you've ever had?
Ooh.
Cyrus, I'm gonna go to you because I know you got a good one. I know I can feel it in my bones.
Like legit spooky. I dated this girl a long time ago, back when I lived in Virginia. Sleeping over at my house one night, and that night there was this shaking on the door to my bedroom apartment. Like there was a light on in the hallway, so I could actually see the light flickering because of how much the door was shaking, and I could hear the door handle jiggling. And then all of a sudden, my girlfriend, who was dead asleep, started to slide off the bed like something was pulling her. I kid you not. Like I swear to God, this actually happened. And then so me being awake, and I'm dead certain I was awake, I grabbed her by the arm and I started to pull her back. In which case she started to be pulled back again, and it didn't, like there was a temporary tug of war with her arms on the bed until I actually audibly said, "Let her go," and
my God,
there.
And whatever it was, just like let her go. They decided to just be
fair enough.
Like, okay, you know what? He said it.
Okay,
we're done playing. What? I don't.
Oh my God!
I swear to God, it happened.
I will say probably the scariest thing that's ever happened to me is when you wake up in like the sleep paralysis, and like you literally can't move, you can't scream, you can't speak. And I have had like when I've gone back home to my grandparents' house, my grandpa passed away. It's never happened with anyone else, but of course, lucky me, I go and the lights start flickering. My mom and I were staying in the bedroom that my grandpa and my grandma used to stay in. The lights started flickering. The chandelier just started swinging everywhere. And finally I was like, Abuelo, estoy aquí. Like, it's okay. You can relax. Like, I love you. I'm sorry I didn't get to say goodbye to you before you left. And that was it. And the chandelier stopped shaking. So, needless to say, I'm good on cemeteries. Don't ask me to hang out at no cemetery. I don't want to come party in a cemetery. I don't want to come hang. I don't want to take no pictures. Even though I low-key just tried to do some pictures at a cemetery for like the Dia de los Muertos type look. My sister and I got out of there real quick. After we got there, it didn't seem like the best idea. So,
That is scary.
You know what?
I have
one
one.
story, actually.
Do you?
You go first.
Okay.
Okay.
Come on, kitty cat. Meow.
So I was at an event, and I won't say which one it was, but they had restrooms like towards the outside of where the event was happening. And so I remember walking into like this dark hallway and already feeling like chills in my body. I'm like super sensitive when it comes to like spiritual stuff. But I really had to use the restroom. So there was a mop outside of the restroom. And I remember walking into the restroom. I'm by myself in there. And when I get out of the stall to go wash my hands, the mop is inside the restroom, jammed into the...
Okay, this is starting to get creepy because you literally just froze on that part. You froze in that exact part where you started talking about the mop.
Oh my God.
That was crazy.
So, yeah, that's crazy, right? I don't know. And so
we didn't hear anything you said. It froze when you started talking about the mop. And then it started the minute you stopped talking about the mop. That was really weird.
That was weird.
Yes, stop. Anyway, so basically, like, the mop was outside the bathroom. And so when I went to go, like, when I came out of the stall to go wash my hands, the mop was inside of the bathroom and it was holding the door shut. Like someone put the mop to like close the door.
Yeah, I'm
that's
good.
I can't even make this shit up.
I'll pass. No, thank you.
Like that legit happened, guys. Like I'm like I know
She's
I
like
believe it,
co-signing
but
herself. No, like that legit happened, okay? Like it
Like,
happened.
it still freaks me out because I'm just like how did that happen?
Yeah,
You
that
know?
is scary.
But, no. So like I obviously grabbed the mop and then ran out the bathroom. Like I ran.
Like did you like run like
I ran.
Running Man
It was
or like
My God.
like I was out.
What about you,
Like
Ariel?
Scooby-Doo.
Right. Just be out.
All right, for my story, how old was I? I was probably about, I think I was 8 or 9 years old, and sometimes like I would just fall asleep on the couch, and then my family would pick me up and put me in my room. So I woke up in my bed, and when I woke up, there was this dark figure that was really tall, that had really like raggedy hair, and it was like standing right next to the bed. And so I'm freaked out. So I get up, and then I like it was like a movie. Like I tripped on like a toy that I had on the ground, and then I could see that thing was still behind me. And so I sprint out of my room. I go to my living room, and then it teleported. And then it was in front of the freaking TV.
No.
And I could see it. It was just like standing like this. It was pitch black. It was just like a black figure with like raggedy hair, and it was tall. Like it was really tall. And it was like standing there like in front of the TV. And then I left. So I went to my room, left the living room, and then I was in the kitchen area in the hallway. And I looked behind me to see if it was still moving, and it was still there, just like sitting, staring at me, like standing, like staring at me. And so then I hysterically broke out and started crying. And then my dad got me. But that was like the freakiest experience I've ever had with anything ever.
I'm good.
And another creepy part about it is like not long before, around the same time, she was in the same house. My sister, she's 3.5 years younger than me, and my mom wanted her to go get something from the closet, and she was like, "No, there's a spooky in there." That's what she would always say. She was like, "There was a spooky in there with messed up hair." With she said ugly hair. And this is so weird. And ugly ninnies, because that's just like the word she'd use like for like boobs as a little kid. So like that's how she described the thing. But it matched like my description for like how I saw it. Except I just saw like the black figure with the raggedy hair.
I think I'm gonna need to have somebody come sleep with me tonight, cause like I'm good.
Stories here.
Right, like no joke. I got some chills. I believe in that stuff hardcore, so I like don't mess with it. I'm like, you know what? You could keep that. I'm good. So I mean, Halloween for me is like, I mean, it's not my go-to holiday. Christmas and Valentine's Day, I'm a total like stereotypical female. I love like the lovey-dovey and the pretty and like the magical stuff. I love to be entertained though. I love a good time. And who doesn't want a good excuse to dress up? I mean, hello, alter ego. I mean, look at Ariel. Okay. Like, I wish I could do that. But unfortunately, apparently my actual face is my daily costume. But so let's talk about you a little bit, Cyrus. What do you have going on right now? How long have you been doing all these stunts? Like I said, for people watching, when he does get around to that, please, please, please do not try this at home. They're very, very, very dangerous stunts, and it takes a very high level of expertise to actually execute it properly. Mm-hmm. So let's hear a little bit about it. I'm like dying to know, because the last thing I ever want to do is stick a sword down my throat. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like my insides. Mine would go all the way wrong. So let's talk about it, Cyrus. Fill us in. What's the tea?
Sure.
How'd the journey go? How'd it start? How'd you get to where you are? All that good stuff.
Well, you heard about like how I actually like decided to become a sword swallower. It's gone all the way up to now where I'm performing full time doing Renaissance fairs. I toured the entire country doing Renaissance fairs.
That's amazing.
But like actually getting into it, it was a thing where like nobody knew I was doing it. Nobody knew I was going to try it, which is probably the bad idea. And on top of swallowing the sword, but it was actually with this sword right here that at the time it's only roughly 20 inches long now, the blade, but at the time it was roughly 27 inches long,
He said roughly.
I was
just 20 inches.
Yeah, sure. Like, yeah, inches count. They like sitting down in my room and just trying to put it down, trying to relax all the muscles to get it to go through all the way down. And it's having never done anything like that before. It was really freaky when it finally worked. Like about 420 tries. That's 7 days a week, 10 tries a day, and for about a month and a half until I got my first one down. When I finally got it down, I had no idea what that was supposed to feel like. It scared the ever-living hell out of me because I thought I killed myself.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow.
That's crazy.
And Cyrus, don't you also eat light bulbs?
Yeah, eating light bulbs is a rare run I do. It's the only thing I consider
it's a thing?
More dangerous than sword swallowing. Yeah, it's really a thing. It's like I will take a light bulb and I'll bite into it like an apple and I'll eat it. Like I'll actually chew and I'll swallow.
So how was that first experience for you? Like what made you say, you know what, I'm gonna grab this light bulb right now and just
bite into it? Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, like that one was a little less terrifying, is because I had a pretty good idea of how that was supposed to go. I knew it was that dangerous, and I did get advice on that one. It was really just for a Halloween event where I just wanted a little something scarier, a little something freakier for that. So like having a lamp on right next to me after I swallowed swords and hammered a nail into my face or something. And I just unscrewed the light bulb and then pop, and I ate it. I actually, if you look on my YouTube channel, if you look up Cyrus Pynn on YouTube, I actually have from Halloween last year when we were all quarantined away. I just randomly shot a little video doing some sword swallowing and then light bulb eating for you to see it live yourself.
Oh,
wow.
Okay, well, I won't be eating any light bulbs.
Good. Teach me how to work.
I think that my mouth would be an absolute disaster if I tried to do that. That's crazy. Kudos to you though, because that kind of stuff is really entertaining. Like, you need an act in Vegas. That's what you need. So we need to claim that.
I so want to be in Vegas, like doing a show all about blades and all that. And I really appreciate you saying that. That you're glad that I do this. That this is really entertaining. Is because now, like, there's so much of like the entertainment being taken over by stuff like TikTok, like all these people lip syncing and just dancing on videos, and they're the one earning all the money. Whereas me or some of my predecessors have worked so many years to perform these stunts, be able to interact with an audience, make them laugh while also making them cringe, all the while risking our life on stage. We're the ones struggling to get work. TikTokers.
That's so crazy.
And it's frustrating for actors too, because like, I see people that are not actors at all, and they suck. And then I'm like, there are people that have been working and acting for a very long time, so it's like, years of training and stuff, just like, it's basically just completely disregarded, So I completely get that frustration.
Exactly what I'm talking about there, Ariel.
Yep.
Nail on the head right there.
It's underappreciated too. I feel like it's
honestly, like with the audience and different viewers, they don't care for it either. Like, no one cares to have like any kind of influencer type on TV, really. Like I see it. I see people talk about it all the time where they would rather just more effort be put into casting.
Mm-hmm.
And and I see it too. I'll see plenty of movies or shows where I'm like, what is this casting? It sucks.
Okay, that part.
He was affordable.
Yeah, he was affordable. He fit the bill for that.
Yeah.
So, what will you be doing for us and our viewers today?
Well, I figured I would just put a couple of swords down. Actually, me talking about sword swallowing, I might as well do it. Plus another one, which is a crowd favorite, especially around Halloween. So, no more gab. Let's get into it. These are some of the most amazing feats of mind over matter, pain tolerance, and death defiance you shall ever see on this earth. So, witness it here. Again, Halloween episode. Let's start it off spooky, is because there's one most common thing when it comes to sword swallowing show. There's people that think it's just magic, where I'm just doing tricks where all the blades are tracked in the handle, and I'm just fooling you into thinking that sword swallowing is real. So the first one I'm going to do here absolutely proves that this is real. There's no way that it could get any more real than this. And that is, I'm going to swallow this blade and I do mean blade.
Oh my god.
It has no handle on it whatsoever for it to retract into. That is 100% solid steel. Absolutely nothing's going to happen to it. And what I'm going to do here for you is I'm going to swallow it all the way down so close that I can close my lips around the end of it. And then take a bow, and you watch it closely. You actually be able to see the blade down my throat. So watch
No.
closely.
Okay.
One blade, no handle, down the hatch. Hopefully, I don't lose it again.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
When he said down the hatch, he wasn't kidding. He just made it look easy.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
What? That
Doesn't get any more
was
real than that.
insane.
Bro,
And that
I'm
is
leaning
just
forward.
So sucks.
I
That
perform
was
shows every
amazing.
weekend.
And you're
you.
sitting down doing that?
I know. I was
I'm
just
sitting
thinking
down.
that.
It's because like the camera angle and all that. I believe it or not, I actually trained sword swallowing sitting down because the ceiling in my room at the time was too low for the sword to get all the way up. So, and then I heard that you actually sit you sit straighter than you stand more often than not. So I figured, all right, I'll go ahead and sit down. So I did sitting down. But continuing on. Now it's like a lot of people wonder, like, is that really necessary? Swallow a sword with no handle? Well, I say yes, it's necessary. Why? Is because if you didn't believe that sword swallowing is real, these next 2 stunts get a little bit hard to swallow. So this one's going to be really fun. Using the sword that I trained on, I'm going to do a little something for you called the drop technique. A lot of people think that the sword swallowing is just a one-trick pony, whereas like it's just the same thing over and over and over. It's really not. Like we do weirder swords, we do different versions of it. I have like a boatload of different sword swallowing stunts in my arsenal, and I only do a fraction of them in my Ren Fair show. And but here's one of them that I commonly do in Ren Fair show. It's called the drop technique. I'm going to place the blade, I'll core the weight in, and then I'm going to let go. And then when I feel myself aligned, I will loosen all the muscles in my stomach, allowing the blade to literally drop the rest of the way in. So watch closely. This one does happen quick.
Okay.
Hopefully the camera doesn't freeze in the middle of it.
Oh my gosh, imagine.
Here we go.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Thank you very much.
I think I just had a mild heart attack. Wow.
All right, I'm going to do one more sword swallow for you before getting on to one of my freakier stunts that I do really more around Halloween. This one's actually a big crowd favor here. A big crowd favorite, I mean. And that is, a lot of people wonder if I feel the swords when I swallow them, and yeah, I do.
That's going down your throat?
The sword has scoliosis.
Yeah, this is going down my throat.
Oh
This is actually a really fun one. If you're going to be watching closely, because I know you are, this is really fun on camera. It doesn't work every time, but again, you might be able to see it. Is that if you watch closely, I've been told the sides of my throat wiggle when it goes in and when it comes out. Yes, it's gross, but you'll watch.
Oh my god.
I saw it.
Oh yeah, that was a good one. Yeah, nice and wiggly. It pushes everything to the side. But yeah, I feel that sucker every step of the way. But now to wrap up
Literally.
With the little yeah, right. A little freakier one is that it's another little stunt that is very famous in the sideshow community. A lot of sword swallowers will try this one before they put a sword down. Ironically, I actually learned this one after I learned sword swallowing, but still fun either way. A lot of people find it even more freaky, and that is it's involved a hammer and then a nail, 6-inch solid steel nail. I see that some of you are already cringing very much because you probably know where this is going. Yes, indeed. I'm going to take this hammer, I'm going to take this nail, and I'm going to hammer
Not
this
your
nail
nose.
into one of the various orifices of my body.
Oh.
Seeing now this is a public show, which we don't know who's going to be watching, I'm going to be doing it the right way and not the rated X version. So what we're going to do here is going to hammer it right into my nose, thus literally hammering this nail into the center of my head. Now, I will go ahead and reiterate what you all said in the show. Everything I do is 100% real. I'm not a magician. I train long and hard for this. These are real swords. These are real nails. Every single stunt I do is 100% real. There is no faking it. And if I did, well, then I would call myself a magician. Not a magician. And so, yeah, don't try this at home. If you do, well, you deserve whatever you get because this is pretty freaking stupid. So watch closely. Your hair.
Oh my god, I'm so nervous right now.
Oh my god.
What?
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 Make sure you guys see him pretty good. Now you're saying like what? I see you're getting like a little nervous right now, like even doing the I can't watch, which is one of my favorite. Because you have absolutely no idea that this sucker could actually go in a little bit further.
No.
Wait, what?
Yeah, well, I can go much further. Watch it. Here we go. Yeah, there we go. Now, it is a 6-inch nail, which is longer than my face, so it can't go in all the way, but it can get pretty close.
Yeah.
So, here we go. Let's see how close we get. Oh, hold on. There we are. Okay, so yeah, that's about as far as it's going. It's not going in like any further, no matter how much you beg me. Please don't beg me. There's a lot of people out there that really do want to see that kind of blood.
I'm poking my nose right now.
But those people are sick and deserve to be in an asylum.
How are you talking with that in there?
How am I talking?
Yeah.
I'm talking with my mouth. The nail is in my nose. Keep up. Come on. Keep up.
Oh my god!
But if
Lord.
if I were to hammer any further, one of two things would happen. One, I could die. Or two, I will sneeze, and then I'll fire right into my camera, and then the show is over. So don't want that to happen. So let's go ahead and take this sucker out.
Yes.
And it's going to result in the sexiest noise that you'll hear all day.
Oh god.
Okay.
Oh, did I freeze?
I heard it.
I heard it too.
I heard it. It was
It freaking
loud.
froze.
But I heard it.
Right. It froze. We'll
Oh.
oh
my god!
Because I can do this all day. I seriously can.
Oh my god!
There we are. Now it's all the way in.
Oh my god!
That was way too convenient for it to freeze. Because yeah, I'll do this again. But here we go. It's like we'll do the noise one more time and then do the real crowd pleaser. Yeah, like.
Oh wow!
And now for the kids.
Oh!
No!
Oh my god! I cannot!
No!
Yeah, that's gross. That's pretty gross. So
Wow!
How
Okay.
did you know
I
it feel
don't
right
end my
now?
show on that one.
Yeah. How does your inside of your face feel right now?
Your
Clear.
nose, your throat.
Yo, he has no
I can
sound
breathe real
problems.
clear right now. It's actually.
He
fine.
must have the best immune system ever.
Yes.
Believe it or not, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
No, here's the hilarious thing. I'm not vouching that this was the credit for it, but like I never got COVID. Like,
Wow.
And I got tested. I got vaccinated. I was being responsible, but at the same time, I was still having to work all that time. I didn't get unemployment or anything like that. I still worked. I was around a lot of people. Never once did I get COVID.
Wow.
Cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
amazing.
you take vitamins, you
But
take care
what's
of
your
yourself for
secret?
sure.
Swung sword.
What's my secret to swallowing a sword?
Yeah, people be like, "What's your secret? Why you never got COVID?" You're like, I just put nails in my brain and.
Just casually swallow swords. No big
Yeah.
deal. Just I do that all the time.
Swords and,
Not.
Okay, I'll tell you this. Every show that I do, I pull someone up out of the audience. Like I said, how I met my wife. I pull someone up out of the audience and I hand them the sword to inspect it and to make sure it's a real sword, and then I swallow it and let them pull it out. That's a lot of people over the last 8 years I've been doing this. And I've been doing that, and I've been around a lot of people, and I guess it's built up an immunity. That's a way I can explain it. I could have natural antibodies, as my wife suggests, or I have just been that darn lucky. I'm not saying that this is the know-all, say-all secret to it, but It's
It's been pretty solid for you. I mean, it worked out. Yeah. Wow.
That's amazing. Oh my god.
Every
So
time.
insane.
I'm gonna show you one more. I'm gonna show you one more.
Oh,
it's like,
one
I'm not
more.
gonna do it right here.
One more, people. I've got one more lined up
finale.
because swallowing
one
3
more.
massive swords and putting a nail in my brain just wasn't enough.
Yeah, this one I'm just gonna show to you though, is because it's a little difficult for me to do it while sitting down. But you're gonna be able to see it anyway, especially if you all go to the rerun of the Ellen show that I was on. It was on the rerun Ellen show. I believe it was October 14th. Just go on
Ellen Tube, I'll have it on there.
You will see me swallow this very sword, and that was this sucker right here.
What the hell?
Yeah, I swallowed a curved sword on there. So, like I said, I'm not going to do it right here because, a little hard to do it sitting down for obvious reasons. And
So do you have to arch your body for that?
Yeah, I literally have to curve my body very carefully as it goes down my esophagus, nudging my heart and lungs aside, opening up the epiglottis and all the individual sphincters to get into my stomach and thus hit the pit of my stomach.
Did you just say nudging your heart and lungs aside?
100% true.
Just nudging them. So,
telling them.
So just, okay, wow, this is crazy. So impressive. It's so different when you actually speak to someone who really does this as a career, because it is extremely dangerous. But I'm just curious about this light bulb and you biting into it like an apple. Do the glass shards just go everywhere? How do you not cut yourself in your mouth?
I do it carefully.
Because I just envision it, and all I see when you say that is you just grab it and just, like.
Yeah, like that's exactly it. Now I'm looking seriously. Everybody who's watching this right now, this is not the next internet challenge. Like, light bulb eating is serious. You can die from it. It's very, very serious. Do not try light bulb eating whatsoever. You absolutely can die. I do it because people will pay me to do it. I have been professionally trained, and in all honesty, it's only crazy to do it if I'm not getting paid. But overall, don't try it whatsoever. That being said, yes, I do. I do it carefully. Yes, glass does go everywhere. I have to be very careful about that. And in fact, it can be so toxic for your body that, in fact, at the end of every time I do it, I take a shot of whiskey to make sure everything's sanitized.
Wow.
That's really interesting. That's so fascinating.
Crickets. No one had a response. It was like, in fact, I just take a shot of whiskey to make sure I'm internally sanitized.
Because contrary to popular belief, I actually care about my health.
Yes.
Wow. Mind blown right now. Seriously, mind blown. We're so happy that you took time out of your day to
thank you.
come in and give us the best Halloween special ever.
Thank you.
Once again, viewers, because I feel like you can't say this enough to people, do not try anything that Cyrus did at home. However, if you're in Vegas and you own a massive establishment, please contact him immediately, because you need him in your city to entertain people. Okay, that for one.
I'll give you a great show, a great, big, dangerous, full-length show with everything that you want.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the problem. Let me tell you something about you, Cyrus, and people, your people, okay? I feel like the more of an audience, like the bigger audience that you have, the more that you're willing to reach as far as the danger zone goes. It's kind of like, it's this adrenaline rush, right? Like, I feel like the three of us girls are like, oh, more people. We're so excited. Let's have more energy. And you're like, you know what? Let me try to stand on my pinky toe, balance on my elbow, curve my ear a little bit. And let me try to swallow like 4 swords. But then while I'm thinking about it, let me put a nail in my nose. And then maybe I'll try to do a back handspring. And it's like, what? How does your brain even work?
Ideas.
It's a good idea.
No, those were not good ideas. But
I'll tell you, it's like, because I am going to try for America's Got Talent. Like,
I was going to ask you that.
Like, nah, like, I figure I won't. But no, I'm finally, I put my name on the roster to let them know when the next audition's around.
Oh, cool.
Because I have some particularly very dangerous stunts, but still very possible stunts up my sleeve that I'm going to try for that. What they are, you're going to have to keep an eye out for it.
Oh, yeah, I can't wait.
Oh,
You'll definitely
my
make it
God.
on the show. I will give you a word of advice. When you go audition for America's Got Talent, I don't know if they've changed it with COVID, but if they give you an open call time to show up for your first audition day, please show up a little bit earlier than your call time. Get up to the front part of the line. I auditioned for them on their first season as a singer, and I was supposed to be in group 1, and they put me in group 11. So imagine being a singer sitting in air conditioning for 10 hours before you get to go. Judges are irritated. They made me sing 3 songs. It was a whole thing. So all I got to say is get there early, and you should be in one of the first groups. The judges will be in the best mood ever, and you should get passed right through. I have no doubt. I can't wait to see you on the next season. Like, I know for sure. Yes. And we're going to be like, yes, go Cyrus. I'm going to have fan signs at home, be like, yes.
Yeah.
We're so excited for you. I can't wait to see what's ahead. Nothing but incredible things. Please make sure you're safe. Okay, we got to have you back on season 2. And we look forward to, keeping in touch and seeing what you've got going on. For the listeners out there, please go ahead and drop your website and Instagram so that they can come and check you out and keep up with all the amazing things you're doing. Oh, God. Is he going to literally, drop a handle?
I love
No, it's not. It's like I'm literally going to drop a handle because this is what
I love that. Yes.
But yeah, this is what I gotta post on my shows because all my stuff is hard to spell. I did that is my real name. Believe it or not, that is my real name. I did not choose that spelling.
That's so cool though.
He said I couldn't have chosen this. It was given to me by birth. Okay, so there you go, you guys. Right there. Follow all that information. We cannot wait, Cyrus. We can't thank you enough for being on the show and sharing your incredible talents with us.
Yep.
All I can say is until next time, because we know we'll definitely be keeping in touch with you. I love it.
Thank you. It was an absolute blast. Thanks for having me on. It was an honor having me.
Oh, seriously, the first of many.
Thank you so much.
Yes. Thank you. Happy Halloween, everybody. Be safe out there. Stay COVID free. Check your candies, okay? Don't just go eating anything random. And and have the best time ever. Celebrate. And go follow Cyrus, period. Okay? That's mandatory. Follow Cyrus. Until next time, thank you for watching me. Hasta luego. We're out of here.